Hello, and welcome back to XRP Vault, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing XRP news. We're giving away 10,000 XRP to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment XRP is king, and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Despite the current market-wide massacre, XRP has maintained a gain of 4% over the past 24 hours. Will there be more consistency in that sense? Does the XRP community have confidence in the SEC case and each ruling? Also, is the SEC having trouble in court? Are we going to follow Fox Business correspondents Jasper Rhino and Deaton as they discuss an SEC victory over Ripple in bed? Keep reading, guys, to find out more. Check out this new video as soon as possible if this sounds like something that would be of interest to you. XRP is currently bucking the entire market as it is the only token achieving gains among the top 10 assets by market valuation. The recent ruling and legal battle between Ripple and the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which XRP holders viewed favorably, have contributed to the asset's strong position. According to statistics from CoinMarketCaps, XRP has gained 3.7% over the past day. The remaining top 10 assets are all losing money, with Ethereum down 0.9% and Bitcoin down 1.47%. Even though BNB has been trading flat over the past day, seasoned analyst Egret pointed out the positive position and stated that he is still bullish on the asset. As of press time, the price of XRP is 39 cents. Despite today's general bearish storm, the asset's most recent rise started early on. 2 days ago, the asset reached a low of 37 cents. Today, it reached a high of 39 cents and a low of $8.07. On February 24th, the asset last reached this price level. The bears, who have so far driven the price down to the present level of 39 cents, are opposing the asset's attempts to retake the 40-cent price region. Mitch. The short-term goal of XRP is to establish a stable position above the 40-cent price level. At the present time, XRP has overcome the point of stiff resistance at 39 cents and $4. But the asset is still not out of the woods. When the hastily constructed surge receives no backing from the larger crypto market, it is gradually losing momentum. To maintain its position above 40 cents, XRP needs to move above the resistance at 41 cents. But if the asset strength declines, the bears may be able to advance it below a number of key support levels to the first substantial support, which is currently around 37 cents. Greg thinks XRP has the ability to soar to $27 this year in the long run. The seasoned analyst predicts that the asset will most certainly reach this $27 price range in November of this year based on his Nike swoosh pattern. This represents a gain of 6,800% from its present value. Do you believe that this is feasible? Please post a remark below. According to Ripple General Counsel Stuart L. Doherty, the blockchain payments company's confidence in its legal fight against the US Securities and Exchange Commission rises with each victory. As we've stated repeatedly, we've always been confident in our case, and with each ruling, that confidence has increased. Today, Doherty speculated on his opinions in a Twitter thread. The most recent declaration from our deputy comes in response to Judge Annalisa Torres' decision regarding Daubert motions to exclude expert testimony. According to yesterday's report, the judge approved and rejected both sides' motions in part, as indicated. Holders of XRP appeared to be greatly favored by the decision. In today's thread, LDRD hailed it as a triumph for Ripple as well. Interestingly, he is not the first to voice this opinion. An influential member of the XRP community named Mr. Huber at Lucite described it as a tight victory for Ripple on a purely mathematical basis in a tweet from yesterday. I'll dare him to provide additional background in his most recent thread though. The lawyer for Ripple pointed out that the court had excluded SEC expert testimony regarding what buyers of XRP should expect and what determined the price of XRP. On the other hand, there are still expert opinions from Ripple regarding the taxation, accounting, and currency treatment of XRP, as well as how its contracts failed to pass the Howey test. As a result, it seems that even if the SEC has claimed that XRP is a security that is vulnerable to major losses, the judge still thinks highly of Ripple's case. Naturally, the publication of Judge Torres' most recent decision has increased rumors about the potential publication date of the judge's decision on requests for summary judgment. According to a story from yesterday, lawyer John Deaton said he does not anticipate any sizable delays in the case despite representing thousands of XRP investors as a friend of the court. In the past, Doherty has stated that a decision could be made by the end of the month, in line with earlier forecasts from the case's experienced lawyer, James K. Phillip. But it is anticipated that the omnibus motion to seal documents pertaining to summary judgment motions will receive the next decision. Watch out for this one since it will determine whether or not the public eventually has access to the contentious Hinman documents. I want to tell you something about Expo before I go any further. A market maker is a self-contained liquidity provider. The decentralization of cryptocurrency trading is aided by someone donating their crypto assets to a platform. You earn compensation in the form of fees on trades made on that platform, which many people regard as a sort of passive income. If you utilize the export, you can obtain this passive income. A blockchain asset management protocol known as automatic compounding combines data analytics and optimization approaches to automatically combine rewards and produce the maximum potential compound interest rate. To increase AP, these protocols typically invest in LP users' returns or involvement 1 or more times per day. Why? It is crucial to make it clear that anyone can use DSpool to offer liquidity to decentralized platforms like Uniswap, SushiSwap, and other similar ones. Additionally, there are many advantages to making this kind of long-term investment. First, you earn rewards while your cryptocurrency is still in staking. Second, decentralized platforms built on blockchains coordinate crypto trading on a massive scale among numerous users, and they do so entirely through automated algorithms. If you click the link in the video description, you can access Dixwell's special welcome bonus. This incentive entails receiving as much as 100 XRP. That is a liquidity bonus for attendance. The incentive is only available when you make a deposit, and the offer is restricted. Furthermore, today's tweet from Ripple in a tweet, Chief Executive Officer Brad Garlinghouse took a shot at the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States. This week, the SEC has been the target of many legal challenges. In response to Stuart L. Doherty's description of Judge Analisa Torres' most recent decision in the SEC case against Ripple. It's only Tuesday, but already looking like a bad week for the SEC thanks to this verdict, Ripple's general counsel Garlinghouse stated in a blog post. The SEC's arguments that XRP is a security have suffered big hits, but the Ripple case seems to hold up well in the eyes of the court, according to Judge Torres' most recent decision on a move to strike out expert testimony, Voyageur Grayscale, as reported today. As a result, Doherty admit that the blockchain payments company is more optimistic about receiving a positive decision on summary judgment requests. The SEC has had a difficult week in U.S. courts, as the Ripple chief noted. One example is that a U.S. bankruptcy court rejected the agency's challenge to Nance's offer to purchase Voyager assets. Also, judges seem to support Grayscale and its appeal of the SEC's denial of its application for a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. Judges reportedly questioned why the same fraud controls were enough for approving futures-based ETFs but not for approving applications for Grayscale's spot ETFs. But the SEC has increased its enforcement proceedings related to cryptocurrencies in what appears to be an effort to create the equivalent of a stranglehold on the developing market. Recent developments suggest that business people are being heard in the courts. Since more than 2 years ago, the SEC has been suing Ripple over whether or not XRP is a security. I'll try. By the end of the month, it is possible that the case will obtain a summary judgment decision. The key topic of the day is whether we should agree with Fox Business correspondents Desperado and Deaton regarding an SEC victory over Ripple. Please remember to tick the notification button and subscribe to our channel if you want to be the first to learn about new developments involving XRP. Attorney John Deaton has advised Fox Business senior correspondent Charles Desperado that the United States Securities Exchange Commission will prevail in its lawsuit against Ripple. This occurred in a recent episode of Claim Countdown that was broadcast. Significantly, the conclusion of the protracted legal dispute was agreed upon by both parties at a steak dinner. In light of Sam Bankman-Fried's alleged fraud and the dissolution of his crypto empire, Gasper Ando stated that the widespread consensus is that the regulator would prevail in the court case. According to Gasper, it will seem awful for Judge to appear to be on the side of cryptocurrency in light of the recent crash. I predict that the SEC will triumph. The Fox Business correspondent declared that it was going to be a bad day for cryptocurrency. And I tell you, we can bet supper on it. Deaton, who represents thousands of XRP investors, maintains that he anticipates the SEC will lose its summary judgment, but he does not anticipate an overwhelming victory for Bull. I believe the SEC will lose, he says. But that does not guarantee that Ripple will triumph hands down. Remember how the lawyer claimed in a pest analysis that the only way the SEC would win the lawsuit against Ripple was if the blockchain payments company had sold XRP as an unregistered security from 2013 to 2017 while expecting the blockchain payments company to pay a fine and most of it. The argument arises as the ultimate decision in the dispute over whether XRP is an unregistered security approaches. It is claimed that the decision might be made at any time in the upcoming weeks. As previously mentioned, Ripple has hailed the court's decision in the Daubert motions as a win for XRP investors. Stuart Eldiardi, the general counsel for Ripple, has made hints that the decision was a severe setback for the SEC lawsuit and that it also demonstrated the strength of the Ripple case. We have now reached the conclusion of this movie, guys. If you found it enjoyable, kindly click the like button. Don't forget to hit the notification button and subscribe. I find that the YouTube algorithm is greatly aided by this. Sharing this video with as many people as you can will also help enlighten others in the same way that you have been enlightened. Let's spread the word about this, guys. Don't miss any of our stuff if you are a serious Bitcoin enthusiast. I'll see you tomorrow to discuss the most recent news that affects our entire community.